Hello again, my friends, and welcome to Navigating. My name is Nathan, and today we're going to be talking about two topics, but they sort of work as one. So, in this video blog, what we try to do is point out things that might help you get out of unusual, sticky, bizarre situations, and in some cases, things that you could just do to help your life be a little bit better. And this is one of them. And this is something that I actually learned a little bit older in time, and that was the miracles of mouthwash. Mouthwash is an amazing thing if you really think about it because you're taking chemicals, you're shoving them in your mouth, you're swishing around, and in most cases, you're benefiting your mouth by throwing chemicals in your mouth and spitting them out. That's just awesome. But you might be surprised to learn that the earlier days, mouthwash was actually used as a cleaner for bathrooms, among other things. In fact, modern day mouthwashes, the simple ones with the older brand names on them, many of them can still be used to clean bathroom and even kitchen, really, but bathroom components. Don't believe me? Look at what they're made of. Hydrogen peroxide is a very popular chemical for cleaning. It does a great job at liberating bacteria, and it's not as harsh as certain types of ammonias or bleaches and whatnot, especially if they allow it to be ingested. Remember, they have to test this stuff to make sure that if you ingest a little bit of it, you're not going to up and die. So the fact is that a lot of the chemicals that are in there, if you wanted to clean off your faucets or even your toilets, it's a great thing to use. Mouthwash, old style mouthwashes, are good for that. Now, there are some modern mouthwashes that use different types of chemicals that may not be the best for cleaning. Like there's a charcoal one I've heard about and whatnot. I don't think you're going to want to put that on white faucets anytime soon, but some of the older reliable brands, let me put it to you that way, yes, indeed, you can actually use them for cleaning. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, why don't I just buy a separate cleaner and have mouthwash? I mean, what's the deal? Well, let me give you an interesting for instance where using the mouthwash as a cleaner got me out of a sticky situation. When you have to clean your toilet and you need to make sure that all the residual filth that was on it is removed as quickly as possible, using mouthwash sort of in conjunction of everything else that you're doing in order to get that bathroom clean. Let's say you only have 10 minutes and you decide to combine your cleaning routine with a shower. Well, guess what? You take that mouthwash, you pop it in your mouth, you brush your teeth or whatever while you have the mouthwash in there, get it good and foamy, and you spit it out on the underside of the lid of that toilet and you let it sit. I know it seems nasty, but that hydrogen peroxide and other cleaning products that are in there are going to work their magic. And within a few moments, you're going to be able to take a napkin, toilet paper, or even a scrubber to it, and you will magically remove nastiness that was left there. It works on the entire toilet. Once again, as long as you're using the old style mouthwashes. I don't mention brand names here because I don't want to get sued and or noticed by these companies. You don't want large pharma coming after you, do you? Okay, so that's one thing to keep in mind. I know it sounds disgusting and horrible, but it's doable. And it works. It actually works. Another thing, let's say you want mouthwash, but you're in a position for some reason you're in a location where perhaps the store doesn't carry it. Or someone went shopping and forgot to get it. And you really want to have mouthwash for the next day or two until you're able to go shopping again. What can you do? Very simple solution. You're going to be really surprised with this one. The solution is some of your favorite drinks, not mine, vodka. Yep. Take a half glass of vodka. This is if you have it available. If you don't, then other alcohols could work, but the thing is that they leave the alcohol stench behind. The good thing about vodka is it doesn't really do that. It dissipates very quickly. Anyway, so you take a glass with a G, glass, let's try that again, of vodka. and then you take a couple scoops of cinnamon and you put it in there and you mix it really good. Let it sit for a little bit and then mix it again. Cinnamon mixed with that vodka makes for fantastic breath control. Now, keep in mind, it doesn't have the same cleaning qualities as the stuff you're buying in the store. Once again, no hydrogen peroxide or any other types of cleaner that might be in there. You could add it, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you chemically know what you're doing, right? But you take some of that, you swish it around, it will most definitely get into those gums. You're going to feel the burn. You get the cinnamon flavor in your mouth, you spit it out, and you've got a couple hours of very fresh cinnamon smelling breath. Highly recommend that if you're in a situation where you need to make your breath smell really, really good. I'll give you a really good example of that one. My current wife, she's been my wife for many, many years. Well, when we first started getting together, there was a particular evening where I wanted to smell minty fresh, and I didn't have minty fresh stuff. In fact, I had nothing. I was living with a bunch of roommates in a cave in Southern California. But we did have a lot of vodka, and we did have some spices in the cabinet. And I had read that this would work, so I did it. I actually mixed it. I think I overdid it, and then put way too much cinnamon in there because I was sneezing for about a half an hour, not helping for the romantic event. But once I got the swishing going down, and after I brushed my teeth, being able to do this and spit it out, it really worked. And I had great breath for the remainder of that evening. I highly recommend doing that. Now, by the way, a quick thing about mouthwash. There are some people out there who truly believe that if you take mouthwash and rinse after you've taken a hot cup of water, after you've brushed your teeth. So you brush your teeth, and you get the hot cup of water, then you use the mouthwash. That's supposed to be like the most thorough way to clean your mouth and give you good breath, because first you're using the toothbrush to loosen up all the stuff that's around there, obviously. Then you're using the hot water, and the hot water will kill some bacteria and move around a lot of that stuff that you've removed from your mouth. And then you top it off with that particular type of mouthwash, and then you have great breath. But let me warn you, for those of you who think that mouthwash is the only way that you will have that good breath, no. Many people have digestive issues, which completes the cycle of pain in my mind, because there's no way mouthwash alone can cover up for people who have digestive issues and are burping up and whatnot and having some real issues with acid, because that creates a whole different type of smell when it comes to breath. I'm sorry to say that. But the good news there is you can talk to your doctor, and in many cases, they'll be able to help you with that as well. Anyway, thanks for joining me. If you have any other ways to make mouthwash, or if you have other cleaning tips with mouthwash, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.